Hello everybody and welcome to Korova Entertainment, and we are doing our 10-question interview, and today we are with Burton Gilliam, who has done a slew of incredible roles. I think most people would immediately probably recognize him from his role in Blazing Saddles, but he's also been in movies such as Paper Moon, and we see here, Back to the Future 3 and Honeymoon in Vegas. Any particular role that you've done that you're especially proud of outside of Paper Moon that you want to remind people of?
Oh, I'm real proud of Blazing Saddles because it was a groundbreaker, and I got to be a part of a groundbreaker that turned out to be a classic. It is a classic, and I've done a lot of other stuff that I'm real proud of too. But that Blazing Saddles is it for me.
It's fantastic. Yesterday we came by, we saw you were talking to someone, you stood up, and I saw your phone in your pocket, and I'm like, well, that's kind of odd for a cowboy to have a cell phone. I'm like, no, wait, that fits right into Blazing Saddles, especially with the end of the movie. It fits right on in.
Exactly, it does. Yeah.
All right, so we are doing our 10-question interview here. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with that, we've got 100 questions, and he's going to roll the dice, and the dice are going to determine what question we're going to ask him. All right, so he's got the dice, we're all set. Want to go ahead and get started with our first question?
Here we go.
All right. All right, so it looks like we got a 63.
63, yes.
All right.
Number 63, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So question number 63. Repeat after me.
Yes.
I'm having so much fun.
I'm having so much fun.
I want to answer 30 more questions.
I want to ask 30 more questions, and I want to ask them in the next 24 hours. We're taking our time here. We're going to get this done right.
I never expect anybody to hit that one, to actually repeat it, or to get that as their first question. All right, so let's go with question number 2, sir.
Let's go again. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a really good one. That would be 15.
All right, question number 15 here. All right, so question number 15. What is your favorite role?
My favorite role would be Blazing Saddles, but Paper Moon is right behind it because of the character that I played, and it made it possible for me to get the role in Blazing Saddles. Those were the first two things. It's funny that both of those 46 years ago still stand out as my very favorite things that really brought on my whole career.
It's fantastic, and you mentioned this before with Paper Moon being your first role and just being such an incredible movie. I guess I will add this as one of our interview questions here. What was it like when you're doing a movie and it's your first role, and the movie turns out to be such a phenomenon, and it's like wow.
It was like wow, and people who had known me all of my life could not believe it, that I was on screen and I was pretty doggone good. It took everybody by surprise, I promise you.
You most of all?
Me most of all. Hey, how did I get here? And when you see yourself, sometimes people are a little embarrassed or whatever, but at the same time, they must know whether they are good or bad in that role.
Right.
I was good.
I think it's interesting that when you see a lot of actors and they'll be in a movie or some kind of role, and it'll bring them a lot of attention, and to most of the public's like, this person just came out of nowhere, and you look at it like they've been in the business for years, doing various things. You've seen them but just never saw it, and then all of a sudden they're there, and for you it was like, I'm here.
It was
right
like
there.
Bam. The first two things I did were monstrous hits, and my characters were right there, right on. They were right there. Yeah.
You just kicked the door open. That's fantastic.
I had no idea what I was doing, but I was doing it right. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's go for number 4, because I actually added an additional.
And here we go with 13.
13.
Uh-oh, this could be bad.
All right, so 13. How many people were going to St. Ives?
How many people were going to St. Ives? You mean total?
Yes.
There were 61, and then but they had some kind of a free for all, a fight, and 4 more came. There was 65.
65?
65.
65. I will take that answer. All right. Let's go for number 5. All right, sir?
Okay,
Question number 5.
Here we go. That would be, well, here we go. 34.
All right, question 34. This thing is so finicky. Here we go. Question 34. Finish this sentence. Stay gold.
Stay gold.
Yes.
Stay gold and stay cold. Because if you don't, you mold.
Stay gold, stay cold. If you don't, you mold.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
You mean everybody didn't already know that?
Well, I think the problem is that a lot of people don't get a lot of the wisdom that they used to back in the day. And that's one of the great things about doing interviews like this is like, now you know.
Oh, they haven't been eating enough mushrooms.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or maybe eating the wrong kind of. That's a different question. All right, sir, let's go again.
Here we go. Looks like we got 79.
All right. 79. Come on, stop being finicky here. All right. 79. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast?
Pancakes.
All
Yeah,
right.
no doubt about it.
All right.
Pancakes. I was raised on pancakes.
Hell yeah. Pankookins is life. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I think we're up to question 8 now.
We're getting into the hard ones now.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, that's 10 and 4 would be, let me see, 14, yeah.
14. All right. And you like those low numbers. Okay.
For some reason.
All right. If you could recolor the sky, what color would you choose?
Pink.
Pink.
Yeah, and do I give a reason for that?
If you want to.
Okay, because I think pink is a color that is for pretty women. And if you can't look up in the sky and maybe see a few clouds and you got a pink background, a light pink, I'm talking light pink, where you think about your mom or your wife or your granny or somebody, pink.
Pink. I bet you a pink sunset would look beautiful.
I bet it would too. Yeah.
Right.
Here we go.
All right.
All right. We got 10 and 6. Did we, or is that 9?
9.
It's a 9, yeah.
Okay.
19.
All right. It's 19. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
It's been a while since I've done that, but it was so. I started out as a young kid with a small, very small tongue, and then it would take me about 212. But after I got to be about 13 years old, I had it down to about 74, and like I say, it's been a while, but I know I could do it now in about 49.
49.
49. Yeah.
I love the precision of the answers, you know?
Hey, you've got to, it's called remembering when you were a child, you know. I don't know.
All right.
Okay, here
we
we
go.
go.
Question number 10.
And that would be
30.
30. Yes.
All right. Come on. All right. Okay. If you would you rather live in a world that was ruled by Zeus or Cthulhu?
Zeus or
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu? Well, I think I'd rather, if I've got to make a choice, I think Cthulhu's. Because Cthulhu's, you know, they've been around for a long time. Something since about 1892 or something like that. And they were big at the time. And of course, you've read about them. I've read about them all my life. And I think the Cthulhu's have still got a real place in American society anyway.
All right. I am absolutely pleased to hear that.
Well,
you know, I think most people probably say, oh, probably Zeus, but no. Cthulhu is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Was it Cthulhu's or Patoodlers?
It's Cthulhu.
Cthulhu's, yes, that's the one I'm thinking about.
All right, sir. Well, thank you very much.
Oh,
we'll get back to those other 30 questions later on in the day.
Okay.
You got a line foreman, you got people here. So
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Folks, send your get well cards to this guy, okay?
All right, so thank you, Burton. I appreciate it. This is Korova Entertainment, Turk 182, Call Me Behind the Camera. All right, you guys have a good day.